All right. Sure. Ah. Oh, what the? I got too clean of a touch on that. Random goat. How you doing, Gio? That's insane. According to mine, Geo is first. Guys, fun fact, when you come into the chat and you're second, it's gonna load what came in right before you said something. Like, it's not gonna show your the person that came in before you because you didn't load in the chat in time. Yeah, Geo is first. Geo's normally first. But he's got a sixth sense for this stuff. He's just that quick. No, that's a double though. Oh, it's not? Okay, interesting. My Wi-Fi goated? It's not about your Wi-Fi, it's about how quickly you click on the nutty. 5G and triple bars? Triple bars, buddy. There's at least quad or quint bars available to you. Admit it, you're washed. Yeah, what I'm hearing is that you're getting rinsed, dude. By a man on Taco Bell hotspot Wi-Fi. Nice, Yakoi. Oh, his notification saying click that. Doesn't sound like it, buddy. I like how you're arguing as if, like, I don't already have evidence that you're not first. Oh. Oh, that teammate was with me. Oh, shouldn't have dove in that. We're fine. You have negative 17 from a bit. Oh. I thought you meant like you got given back $17 or something from a bill. I was like, wait, what? Sorry to hear that, Kyle. I have been a victim of a 1 or 2 surprise bill as well. Are we Ubering tomorrow? I wish you best of luck, Kyle. I'm sorry. That's really is below. I've been in that situation before. It's not fun. No! Okay. Bonk. Not a true bonk, chat. That wasn't truly bonked. Boss is $20 an hour for Ubering. Oh, that's nice. Advantage of living in an expensive city. Turt. Yeah, it turned out to change the crossbar ping? Agreed. Surprise donation! Mystery, thank you for the 188.
Surprise donation. Corn emoji. Will to flower emoji. Party popper emoji. High voltage sign emoji.
High voltage sign.
Emoji.
Slot machine emoji. Is a slot machine emoji? Hey, once Cobra Chicken. Hello? One Cobra Chicken. There it is. Is there an updated version for, huh? For like, what's your MMR? That. 1685 and 2s right now. Oh my god, guys, we got champ rewards. Updated for night. Updated, like, ranked advice that I give during the day versus night. Buddy, it doesn't change. That was lag. If you can get promotions for like 30 to 50 dollars an hour. Oh my. Like KCD2? What the heck is that? KCD? I still remember that time I was in your stream. I'm not sure what time that is, Gio. Like right now, when you're currently in the chat. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Ah. Isn't that like a medieval RPG game? Oof. Did not see him get bumped on fort. Crossbar sound to a Taco Bell? That is true. Wait, teammate, you went for the bump? Oh, I thought you were going for the pass. I thought he was going to go to the boost first. Not gonna lie, when people in twos are like, take the shot, I'm like, okay, are you going for a Spanish? Or are you like, just not going for the read or something? That's a Spanish. All right, GG's. Don't think we're winning this one, chat. I gave my singular goal, that's all I can do. No, I didn't hit it off that bounce properly. Okay. Gaming laptop just for Kingdom Come Deliverance. Interesting. Should be a goal. Nice. Wait, that's my goal. Wow, Chad, this is a long one. Look at that. I hit it here. That was a long one, I'm not gonna lie. That's one I'm gonna have to put a timer on. It took like at least like 4 or 5 seconds. In a shocking development, guy on the sideline takes up wall. Nice demo, teammate. Okay, there we go. We're getting back. You have the own goal power? I guess so. We never really lose at chat. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna get one today. And then like second game on, we already have one. No, sad. Oh, Zern, you actually could stare at that ball for 9 minutes before you realized you shouldn't have gone for that. Unfortunate. Granted, I should have had that read, but I also wish he didn't slap it as hard as possible off the sidewall. Ah, that's fine. Got a 50. When you casually miss the boost, nah, it's fine. Wuru, how about nah, bro? We're not playing together. I'm also not adding anyone on Discord. I don't know. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I thought the different. I thought no one went for a second. Interesting that they just let me have that. It was a weird game, chat. It's a weird game. The emote is still blank. I don't know why it's blank. It's literally a GIF. Sometimes GIFs work and sometimes they don't. It's very confusing. Stop. No, 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 no. We're fine. Probably worse on desktop, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I can investigate it if I look. Because it works on Twitch. What? No! You left the boost! Why? Why are you so high? That's unfortunate. Teammate definitely went to the ceiling like immediately on that, I'm guessing. Yeah, never go to the ceiling unless the guy is literally like taking off immediately off the sidewall. Ever played a pro? Plenty of times. When you get up to SSL, you play them a lot. Casually hit the crossbar. No one saw that. Kind of want to intercept that, but I'm like, you actually have a pretty good build up on that, teammate. Not gonna lie, kind of a good pre-jump by him. Please possess. Ugh, no possession. Cringe. I can't catch up to that teammate. Ah, man. And that's why you don't rush a ball on the ground, buddy. What are we doing? All right. I don't know why he doesn't slow that down and take a flick. He was like, just like, I'm just going to take this forward. I'm like, no, buddy, like, you see what you want to slow it down. We're just underneath 1702s. I don't know how to make a seizing lower back. I know how to stretch a back, but I don't know if that's necessarily what you need when your back is seizing up, personally. Like a nail bob made of silicone, you're down for 20 minutes, it hurts, but with back problems, it's very relaxing. Sounds like medieval torture to me, mystery. Something that a German would come up with. Ah, yes, the path, the path to relief is actually to torture. The monks do this? Ah, that's what they all say. Don't do it, Kyle! You have so much to live for. Ah, yes, another day of queuing 2s and 3s and getting every single game of 2s and not a single 3s game. It's routine. Sub to Kyle for no reason. No reason. It's Kyle. Low 50s on ball, but going from the ceiling are always my biggest pet peeve in this game, I swear. Huh? Nice. Get that for 20 bucks, I would give it a shot. Sounds weird, but it works. Might as well get some scorpions out of them sting me. That's probably some form of medieval medicine. One must go through further pain to come out the other door. You probably become enlightened at the very least. I would love any semblance of boost. Kind of like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back. Who the heck is still my boost? Sure. Yeah, jobs that keep you moving around definitely will keep you in shape pretty well. Problem is you just need the diet to be able to round it out, you know? Otherwise, it can go real downhill real fast. Sick bump. No, I tried to lob that. Thank you. Going to the gym regularly is life-changing physically and mentally, at least for me. Well, I mean, I think like exercise is like incidental in a job, you know? Like it's not actually working out as much as it just is like you are getting stress on your muscles, but it's not really like consistent actual muscle stress into growth. Also, especially if you're trying to like stay in shape and like lose weight or whatever, for people like that's a lot of diet as well that people aren't necessarily committing to either. Like all the working out in the world doesn't mean anything if people are eating way over their calorie limit, filling up with sugar and whatnot. Oh, go Philo. My goat. My goat! Wait, own goal? Nope. Ah, I meant to get hit underneath that a little bit less. Oh, I didn't think he'd catch around that so quick. Nice follow. No, buddy. You're not allowed to bump me like that. Sure. Very kind of follow. Simultaneous demo. Oh my god, that's crazy. Dude, stop driving forward, buddy. It's obviously not going to go that way. Not surprised I'm hurting. Well, yeah. Only so much rest days can really do to like heal, I guess necessarily. Interesting. Okay. Okay, buddy. You get one. Everybody gets one. Oh my god, bro. This guy is so fat. No light touch for me. Went to the gym when I did a physical job as a security guard at a hospital. Feel that. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a job that I move around a bit more. A lot of the moving around on my end is like more self-paced, you know? I personally never liked going to the gym. I was kind of like working out in like my own space, like a home workout. It's honestly why I've been tempted to buy one of those. Have you guys seen those home gym things where it has like it's like a standing touchscreen and it basically displays the workouts you're trying to do. There's like a personal trainer built into it. Oh my god! I just realized we have a actual threes match for the first time in a millennia. Another day, another dub. How you doing, Rice Studio? And third didn't want any part of it. Busy and slow at the same time? Better than not busy and fast. Maybe, I guess. Actually, no, that's worse. Sad. What our teammates choose to go for or not go for is always fascinating to me. The iced matcha latte is like the worst thing my tongue has ever tasted. I feel like I like certain things like separate. I don't like any iced teas or iced coffee. I don't know everyone's obsession with making warm thing cold. Oh, almost had the brutal cut into the flick. Iced latte is goated, to be honest. I'm just not a coffee guy, so. I'm worried a lot of you guys just overload caffeine in your day-to-day. A lot of people I've met who are like, yeah, every day I have like a triple espresso in the morning and then one in the afternoon. And I'm just like, dude, that's dangerous. Sure. Oh, wow. That guy was unfortunately directly behind the ball, so I could not see his shell. All right, there's one. Loki, that chat is actually something that will help your aerial control more than anything else, and I'm being dead ass. After every single goal, try to jump and then invert your car and then land with your wheels perfectly gliding into the top of the goal. Like a reverse squishy save. I swear to God, it actually does help you. I started doing that like thousands of hours ago, and I swear the moment I started doing that, I started getting better at my aerial control. I think it's good to detox from caffeine every once in a while. Like, obviously, you're going to be chemically dependent on it to a certain degree, but like, just having days where like if you don't need caffeine, not drinking that much I think is really important. No, you God, I despise everything about that. I despise everything when some guy is standing downfield. Like, hey, buddy, I'm open. 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 And as soon as I hit it, they're like, nah, never mind. And then turn around. I'm like, why even stay up then? Like, what? Do you want me to drive faster than the fastest possible drive to the car? Like, I'm literally going as fast as humanly possible within this game. Like, I can't move any faster. My God, get me out of this lobby. Oh, this is why I don't play threes. I just remembered. Been unfortunate on this game, chat. This is why I don't solo queue. Yeah, I'm remembering. Twos is not too bad solo queue at almost 1700. I forgot how rough it is in threes, where everyone is just kind of driving around and hoping to touch the ball. It's not really a plan here. Pass middle? Nope, just shoot it. Nah. Hey, JG, how about you shut your whore mouth, dude? How hard is this? How hard is this for people to understand? Stop bringing up viewer counts. Oh my God. It's so insane that you guys still don't get it. It's like going to someone's party and going, wow, there's like nobody here. It's like, yeah, that's kind of a weird thing to say to the host of the party, you know? Like, I get it. The viewership is low. Don't worry, I'm aware. I understand it's in good nature, but like, never say that to a streamer, ever. It will never come off as like a good-natured comment. No. No, it's not. No, it's someone different. It's just a very common thing that people do, and I understand they mean it. Like, what? Normally your streams are great. Like a great viewership wise. Why is it so low? Like, I get it. That's the sentiment, but like, as a streamer, all I see is like, wow, there's really no one here. The stream's dead. Wow, no one wants to watch this. That's incredible. And no one wants to watch this right now. And it's just like, yeah, that's all I hear, Betty. Like, we don't need to do this. So again, it's not like a huge thing. I'm not trying to rail on you to be like, nah, you're such an idiot for doing that. You're such a dick. It's just like, I'm just trying to instruct people like, guys, if you're a regular viewer of my stream, you should know, like, never, I don't like saying that. And also just as a pro tip, every streamer hates that. Never something you want to hear. Yeah, streams some days are pretty good, other days they're not. So that's just how it is. No, this is his second time doing it. I would ban someone, but only 500 people here. There it is, Irish. It is the cycle of streaming. Yeah, I mean, I was swiping through and I ran into like one of those like 60, 70K YouTubers. And their stream was at like 25 people one day. And I was just like, oh, so it's not just me. Yeah, sometimes you really just have a day where viewers not coming in. Oh, it's twos. I thought I was still in threes mode. Okay. Okay. No, frickin' battle bus user, you have no friends. He's stealing all my boost. Could be March Madness. I don't frickin' know, dude. Oof. 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 Okay, we're good. I don't think March is necessarily like a drought month or anything because of March Madness. Nice fake, buddy. I was about to say, I'm like, if you do not score this, I will murder you myself. But he was like waiting to shoot this after the fake. I'm like, buddy, you have the catch, just go. It's also more viewers, the level of engagement donations he gets on them, quality over quantity. I mean, kinda. I mean, it's like, at the end of the day, more viewers means more growth, and more growth means more exposure. More exposure means more people that might come in and support, so. Sorry, my teammate was doing something similar, or he was just driving in a straight line, so I couldn't tell he was rotating back. Depth perception, chat. Yuck. Shaq said you're live. What's going on? What do you mean Shaq said you're live? You get noties too. Ever since my internet robbed you of your live streak, Catter, you've been moving on with your life. Sad to see. You and I used to be like brothers. Our guide's okay. We're playing at night, so we're automatically feel a lot better. But it destroyed me, so I gave it up. I feel that. I mean, I don't blame you. Oof. Just slowing it down. Didn't realize Albax had the infinitely better read than I thought he would have. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought I was far enough to the side to block that touch he was going for. Anybody watch solo leveling? I have not watched anything related to solo leveling or any anime. What happened to stream last night? Did I stream last night? I actually don't know. I probably wasn't. I actually do not know off the top of my head. Did I stream last night? I feel like I blanked. Oh, I didn't stream last night. I streamed earlier in the day because I had a cast. How's Luminos stuff going? We're still top 25. I'm in kind of a creative rut, so I'm trying to brainstorm a bit more. We got an extension because a lot of people's packages are not here yet for one of the brands. I'm like lacking on an idea right now. I have like 2/3 of an idea, but I can't figure out how to conclude it in a satisfactory way. Yeah, we have time. We also have to do a sponsored stream with the brands, so trying to think of something weird, or at least like something intriguing. Ooh, teammate should have shot it. No. No, okay, I thought he was about to jump. I was like, buddy, you're gonna get beat so bad. And it doesn't even matter, because he got beat anyway. That's hilarious. I like the part where bro literally cannot air dribble that across the field and he still chelled. I don't get people. I don't get people, dude. You said need boost! I lost it to the corner and you didn't go corner! What is going on? What is this secret code these dudes are talking to me about? You know what? Who cares? Who cares, dude? I don't get twos. I don't get twos anymore, chat. He said take the shot. Oh god, we're faking, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Bro said need boost, but that means nothing to me, so I'm just gonna ignore him. Bro said need boost and then didn't go to the corner, so it's like, what the hell is need boost typed once gonna imply? I didn't think it'd land like that. Okay. Gonna hit that middle just to slow the things. Me, my, mine, I'm something, 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 Mad L. Agreed. A valid point. No, teammate! All right, teammate. Again, I'm just making him go over, okay? Now you get the next one, right? Right? Nice. 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 And the reset. Nice. Nice in the 50. He doesn't have 50. That's okay. Let's go. Let's go. It's right at you. Let's go. That's unfortunate. Oh, well. It wasn't meant to be. Teammate's calming and doesn't have any idea what those comms mean. That's really crazy. That was a confusing one. I've never been in a game in which teammate is quick chatting me things that have no connection to what he wants to do. That was a very confusing end to that game. Like typically when they're like need boost, it's like lose to the corner because I'm going for boost. And if they're like yours, yours, yours or something, that means they're gonna fake the kickoff and they're gonna hit it right back at you, and then it's your ball or whatever. But on that one, he would just like spam stuff and he wouldn't do it, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I don't know what you're trying to imply here. I still remember when I first played twos, like actually heavy, and people started doing that stuff to me, but in threes, no one comms like that, so people in chat were like, oh, buddy, you're an idiot. He was telling you to Spanish. I was like, what? Why does he just type it? And he's like, because that's not how they do it. And you know, easy ways to make money at home. I need quick cash. Buddy, if that was easy to know, then everyone would do it. Do not ask whether he wants legally or ethically. If you need quick cash, honestly, I'm not advising anyone to take out loans, but there are businesses specifically for that. Especially if it's only like a small little purchase, you know? Not like $10,000. started doing that and just do that when my teammates pissing me off. Honestly, that's the move, I think, in my opinion. Twos is such a fascinating game mode because there's so many players here that I have so much respect for. And then there's a bunch of players who are just like actual bots that are like acting as if they are prime Monkey Moon being held back from the pro play because of my gameplay or whatever. Like legitimately. It's like the ranks, it's like the 6-man's egos that are like, you idiots, you're costing me. I could be rank X now, but I'm stuck in B only because of you and no other factors. And it's just like, cover Spanish and just do the kickoff anyway. No! Of all shots, rolling it is a crazy Weenie Hut Jr. move. I jumped over the read, dude. That's wild. Or just tell him to fake and then let the goal in rage. Easiest rage bait of all time. I mean, I'm not quite at that level where I'll purposely throw, but there are some players I've been like, I'm pretty tempted to throw this. All right, good fake by Reindeer Tickler. I always like those like articles about like how to make money at home, like passive income, and then some of them are just like start a YouTube channel. And just like, yes, you know how every YouTube channel makes money immediately. And they write about it so matter-of-factly. Oh, it's simple. Just make content people like and gravitate toward. Oh, it's just that simple? I was going to make content people didn't want to watch, personally. It's almost as good as those articles where they're like writing about those like guys who retired at 25 after they sold a massive business, and then you Google their parents, and they're both like hedge fund managers that are worth like billions. And you're just like, buddy, is it impressive when you come from a family with a net worth of like $17 billion? I don't know if it is. With just a small loan and 93% of their business coming from their dad's business, these guys were able to soar without a college education. It's like, okay, buddy. You know how wicked some kids get in casual? You're doing this in casual? Oh my God. Saying you can do something for money and that outsource to someone who can actually do it and pay them some amount. That's literally what people were doing on TaskRabbits. They would like get hired for something and then they'd hire some like person in another country to do it for them and then pay them in the difference. Adding physical books to Audible. Amazon other audio sites under a pen name. AO. If punishment needs to be dished out, I'll provide. You know what entertains people? I'm not entirely sure what you're gonna say that's trying to trigger me. Unless it's just blatantly breaking my rules. What? I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do that. I don't deserve this rank. I'm literally just doing elementary school challenges right there. Phasmophobia, you mean I'm breaking your rules? No, but you know better than that. Like, literally, that guy just showed me exactly where he wants to put the ball, and I just let him for literally no reason. That's fascinating. Anyway, easy goal. We're so back. I'm gonna jump Kara. Damn, you're gonna rob Kara outside the venue? Hell yeah. I'm in. Nice. Don't know if that was in or not, but I just wanted to steal it anyway. Spent a lot of time with my stepdad in high school dumping metal and motors and units with his ass. Oh my. I'm gonna steal his talent. You're literally gonna Monstar him. Just shake his hand, or dap him up, and then suddenly you're just gonna go and he's gonna be like he's gonna shrink like 3 inches. So he's gonna be like, what, 4'10" after that? Suddenly he picks up a controller, he just has no thumbs at all. Nice. In my defense, yeah, so I say. Well, that's the main reason I would. I mean, I'm not actually wouldn't be getting angry. It's just weird when people keep bringing up a game that I've explicitly told you guys I have no interest in playing. It's one thing if I'm just like, you know, maybe one day or something, you know? But like, Phasma's like a game I will never play. I have no interest in horror games. Maybe if you guys are good one day, we'll do like a Halloween. We'll do like a Halloween stream or something like that, but for the most part, I'm not. Bro, I didn't even try to go low on that. You guys had a job. That's kind of my thought. But Mew is also saying like he needs something fast, and I feel like that kind of implies he doesn't or cannot get a job. Because I can't fix my mistakes. What? What? I don't know how I hit that low. Wait. I was also like, wait, you just let me have that? What? I was really surprised no one was challenging that. Play Phasmophobia with Elias? Yeah, that explains why I hate him. What I used to do when I just really need money is buy cars, detail them a bit, and then flip them. That sounds like a lot of effort. Wait, you're telling me you bought cars? Buddy, where are you getting the starting capital for that?
Taco, do you have a P.O. box?
I do have a P.O. box. Well, maybe not a P.O. box, but I have like a delivery address that is not my address that I ask people to send things to. I can DM it to you. Clock go. I'm gonna ask for it later next week. Ooh. Oof. Thought that bounce is completely different. I have no idea how that went in. I'm not gonna lie, that might be the least impressive Grand Champ goal I've ever scored. Not even on your stream. He can only snipe me when he's not in here. Cluck Cluck is my hero. Damn, that's a Twitter banner right there from Catter. Also, playing Juro, what the heck? Oh, good save. Not bad. Oh, never mind. He is the GOAT. Trying to tap that up. Nice touch. How was Juro ready for that? Bro was pre-jump that as soon as I pre-jump that. How dare you pre-jump my pre-jump? If you're over 20, you know 1,000 saved up? Buddy, what? Remind you, I live in the United States, where I have to pay for healthcare. You know what bankrupts me? Asking for a hospital ride, an ambulance ride to the hospital. Sad. My saving as of late working back. Yep. Cars today are expensive as hell, but back then it was like reselling shoes. Good luck finding a used car for under 2,000. That's kind of my thought. I was like, yeah, I'm like, how are you buying a used car and detailing it and flipping it unless you had like a bunch of money saved up? That was the most frustrating thing, because back in my day, I remember you could buy like a Civic with like 150K miles on it for like $4,000 or $5,000, and I feel like nowadays that same car, 150,000 mile Honda Civic from like, I don't know, let's say 10 years ago, it's like legitimately like $9,000. I'm blown away how the used car market has shipped up. Apparently, it's because the cash for clunkers or whatever is a huge reason. I completely forgot about that website until, or like that service until someone brought it up to me on like a Reddit post. What the? I'm so lost. I was like, I saw Cluck Cluck go, but I'm like, I know he doesn't have boost, so I'm like, I'm not sure like if I need to. Juro, I hate everything about you. That the fact that you actually effed up that touch and still somehow flipped around it in a way that didn't destroy you is crazy to me. Bro's too good at the game. Rough. You have to remember you have free will. You only bought one ticket to City on a credit card, came here just to make money, and now I'm doing good. It's crazy. Oh. Sorry, Cluck. My bad, Cluck. Figured you couldn't touch that again. Hawk is the best worst player I've ever seen in my life. I don't think he's done a single impressive thing, but he's been very good at bumping into me when I'd prefer not to get bumped. Nice. Okay, cool. Only here for 1 year? Bro says that's not nice. Yes, a very classic ranked to come into my chat to see what I say about you. I'm sorry, Hawk, but I need you to hit a reset on me. That's all I want. Until then, I'm obligated to remember you only by the goal you gave up and not any of the impressive goals you were able to do since. Oh, okay, that works. Well, clutch. It's hard to stay away from family. My employer said he's really happy with my work and wants to stay and sponsor my visa, but I don't think I can be 30 hours away from my family for years. That's kind of cool. In the same way that Hawk can say, man, Taco's horrible twos. I can't believe Cluck Cluck is floating him so much in this department. And he'd be completely right. Ah, that's stupid of me. Again, I really wish I didn't just pre-jump that because I knew he wouldn't have anything if I didn't. And that's a GG for him. Mortgage not any of my business. I'll be of savings, insurance, a solid job, and a parachute. I don't know. I have no issue being apart from my family. I don't think I'm really ever going to go visit them back home unless actual tragedy strikes or if someone's paying for my flight. Or at least until I'm making way more money. I have no interest in being super close to family. I've never really been super... That's never been like a huge thing for me. pretty independent on my own. My biggest issue is just trying to find a place that isn't going to destroy me. But 99% of my problems could just be solved if I had, like, you know, one singular income that I could just have and a little bit extra bump on. Because before I was living pretty chill, but esports has literally been cut by, like, it's basically like my salary got slashed like 30% this year. So it's been not bueno at all. YouTube had me cocky for a couple months, though, I will say. I had like 2 straight months where I was making like basically $2,000 every month, and I was like, damn, this is gonna be so easy. And then obviously that did not last. I'm actually not even paying attention right now in these lobbies. I should stop ranting about nonsense and actually pay attention. I was just surprised you just threw it like that. Someone's been really good. Yeah, just the issue with YouTube or like anything is that it seems kind of arbitrary. It's kind of hard. Like sometimes you can post every single day. You can post long form as well. Try to get you as well. And even if it feels like it's actually a really good month, or you've been like hitting a lot of clips, I feel like your streams are good. You'll have like the slowest month of your life, and it's not even like necessarily anything you did. It's just audience wasn't there. You didn't time your streams well. You didn't get into the that perfect like area that you need to. You know, so it's just frustrating to. So it's just kind of frustrating when you have those months. Whereas like at a job, you just get a paycheck, you know? No matter what you do, no matter how bored or tired you are, as long as you do your job, you get a paycheck. Whereas anything creative, it feels kind of rewarding to get like a lot of people come in and enjoy your content and submit donations. But there's certain months where you can do honestly even better than you did in the month you did do well and make less. It's a very irritating mindset to have. And of course, there's always something better you can do, but there are some months that genuinely just kind of out of your control. Like holiday months typically tend to be pretty slow, like December, January. Because everyone's on winter break or whatever, you know? Also celebrating holidays. I think YouTube is very much a job you should have like as on the side, unless you're like someone who's making videos full time and who's making like a very consistent ad revenue off, which is why long form is king if you can muster that. Because then donations are just the gravy on top of pretty nice ad revenue you're making. Could have sworn I had more boosts. I guess I used all of it. Oh, nice dunk. Start speedrunning Elden Ring. I am not good enough at Elden Ring to be able to do that. But I guess that's why you have to start. I do miss Elden Ring, though. Honestly, kind of want to pivot and play something else this stream. I've been very tempted to play other stuff lately on stream. I've been playing a lot of games off stream. I just haven't been able to playing any of them on stream. I feel like the only way to truly grow at this point is to either fully go into long form video or straight up like just start playing other games like deadass. Not necessarily a variety channel, but like I don't know. I just don't think the growth capacity in Rocket League is anywhere close to what it is in other games. Unless you're doing like crazy production value. Like I love my man recent Gen G signing Yoda, but I have to admit like what he's doing is not really accessible to most other people. Like he's investing a lot of money into editors and graphic designers and motion effects and whatnot. That's like hundreds of dollars that he's putting into a video. Like I can't do that. And he did that from the very beginning because he was smart about it, but it's still just like, I can't do that. Close. Tap. Ugh, man, I did not expect that 50 to get absolutely demolished from my teammate. He was on top of it and somehow went behind him. I don't even know. What about FIFA? What about FIFA, dude? What a bad game. I despise I will never give EA money. I grew up with FIFA, so that's not like me just arbitrarily hating it. Played a lot of FIFA growing up. Is there a million thoughts about it showing up? I mean, I understand, like, plus it's like, it's a very special breed of person who knows how to, like, do YouTube and you do it right. From, like, scripting, video construction, like, how to write scripts, how to do that stuff. People who think YouTube is, like, not, like, an impressive venture for certain people and how well they're able to construct videos is insane to me. It's one thing to get like one hit video. Honestly, if a channel can muster like multiple videos that really pull in crazy amount of views, they've mastered like a good form of storytelling for sure, or like a good niche topic. Hype for any games this year? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know really any of the games that are coming out this year. Provide more boost. But also, why am I, as a man, going for a 50 on that play? Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. I just wasn't really sure what to do with that because I'm like, I can probably pop that up, but I'm like, I don't know if I can get to the corner. And if I can't get to the corner, then it's over. Yeah, I'm not a skate person. I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater a while, but I was never like into that game super well. It was kind of fun to like ride around and whatever. And after that, I was kind of like, yeah, I'm good. And then I just moved on. GTA 6, not interested. Skate, not interested. KCD 2, not interested. Death Stranding 2, definitely not interested. Yeah, I'm not interested in any of that. I have literally no interest in any of that, unfortunately. It has never really been something that I'm like super interested in for like skate games because it's mostly just feels like it's kind of like a very casual thing. Ghost of Tsushima, I have the director's cut and I have not started it yet. So that's something I will eventually go through. New Pokemon game. They're doing Terras and Megas, and personally, I always thought Megas were the stupidest little gimmick that they did within Pokemon. Man, I love this game. I love this game so much. I love everything about it. This guy literally just pool shot bumped me into my teammate. That's crazy. I just hate the idea that it's like, oh, your Pokemon has a bunch of health, and then also it does infinitely more damage, to the point where basically any, like, the move that they use, like their Mega Move or Z Move or whatever it is, it just instantly basically knocks out the other Pokemon. I'm like, what a stupid fucking gimmick. Like, 300 base power move or whatever, like, oh, that's so interesting. Like, dude, that, of course it's gonna knock out. I think Terra was interesting because it's like a perfect hard counter, you know? You can turn any Pokemon into any other type, like randomly, without on cue once a battle. I think that's such an interesting strategic thing. But having a Mega just be like, hey, it's a really powerful version of that Pokemon that for a couple turns gets like way stronger and way beefier. It's like, okay. Granted, I understand it's only like some Pokemon or whatever, but I don't know. Nintendo Switch to play Zelda. I bought the Bloodborne because of I bought the PS4 because of Bloodborne. I bought my Switch because of Breath of the Wild. Definitely worth your time. Definitely one of the best RPGs. Terra's Ironica, my favorite gimmick. But that's the thing, it's like, it's a gimmick, but it's like very interesting from a competitive standpoint. You're like, oh yeah, what if you could just take away all of Pokemon's weakness and put it to something else? Or what if they learn a move that's actually really useful, but you don't have stab for it? Okay, well, you just tear into it. Cool, bang. Like, that's super cool. Whereas, like, anything else they try to do with, like, Mega Evolutions, I just find very, like, bleh. So the fact that they're like, oh, you can do both now, I'm like, well, that just all it means to me is that you just couldn't come up with a new one, so you're combining two. The city now and buy Switch with Zelda. Mystery, where... You're actually thriving that much? You were, like, barely paying bills, doing, like, door-to-door salesing, and now you have $400 in the bank to go buy a Switch? This man is really on top. Also, I've never really understood the Switch lights, where it's like the controller is built into the screen, like what happens if you get stick drift? Because like my Switch got stick drift, and I don't use the handles anymore. You know. My guy, buddy. Am I mixing up Mega with Dynamaxing? I think I am. Dynamaxing is definitely stupid. Mega Evolutions is not bad. Dynamaxing is bad. I think Dynamaxing is very stupid. If it's just Megas and it's like still a regular battle for the most part, it's just with a powered up version of Pokemon, that's fine, in my opinion. I think that's acceptable. I think Dynamax was by far the stupidest thing they did. Also, I just like conceptually, I think it's like a bad idea. Yeah, Dyna was a giant Pokemon, yes. I hate how you pre-jumped before I touched the ball. God, these people are so brain dead. If I lose this game, chat, I might just rage quit. What? Jump for the ball! Make a change of types is fun and it actually lasts the full match. Yep. Close one. You can live very cheaply and saying the wages are very good. I say about 70% of my income. Mystery really is living life, dude. I just hate how a singular esports off-season for Rocket League literally destroyed my entire financial health. When I moved here, I had a couple $1,000s saved up. It was feeling great, and then the esport decided to literally do nothing all off-season. All the broadcasts that I was specifically told by Epic employees that they would be vouching me for, they vouched for none of me on. I didn't get hired for any of them. And literally every off-season event that was potentially interested in me, they're like, oh, would you be down for doing this for like $10 an hour? And I'm just like, for reference, guys, I get paid like $100 an hour for casting. Oh my gosh. And some food, other than that, all I do is work. Damn. Yeah, the thing is that people, that's really overpaid. I'm like, keep in mind, I'm doing a specialized job, and also I'm doing this maybe once a week. So it's kind of like if you took your job and condensed it all down to a 4 or 5 hour work session, you know? Then you'd be getting paid a lot as well. Like for the LAN I'm gonna work in May, it's like 3 days, 5-6 hours each. I'm getting paid like $2,500 for that. But that's once a year, you know? So it's like, yeah, you get a lot of money, but it's like very rare to get that stuff. Munotema day rate for video production is 2K. No, exactly. And people are just like, oh, why is it so expensive? It's like, because you like what I do. That's the cost for my skill. And so I was paying for all my gear, yeah. I mean, it's one thing if you rented your gear, but yeah, if you're the one that bought all of it, then it's like, yeah, buddy, I have to legitimize this. Man, I would love. I think the last purchase I'll ever make content-wise is affording a new lens. I don't really have anything. I want like a good lens for like mid-range videography. I feel like I have like a 30mm lens. It's pretty cool, but like the ability to zoom, especially for like esports photography that I want to be able to take a bit more of, you can't really do much with it because you're kind of locked into a certain frame. It's very good for portraits and whatnot, if I can get fairly close to the people. Yes. I think your teammate's name is Bort. There's no way of you knowing that, Jam. Or JP. Taco's a man of independent means. Well, that's why it's irritating when, like, budgets are getting slashed this year so much, where it's, like, previously a thing that would pay me $500 for the week, a day, is now like, would you accept $100 for this? And I'm like, that's like a starter level job. And you guys have, like, a frickin', you know, massive sponsor. Like, there's literally no... That's my biggest beef that I had with Nace, by the way. Because speaking of Frick Nace... No, I'm just kidding. Not necessarily Frick Nace, but they are a national collegiate thing. And back in the day when they had a broadcast, they were really tilting. Because they'd have us doing ad reads for, like, Dunkin' Donuts, Monster Energy, Corsair, LG monitors, MSI, like a bunch of different like crazy Gunner glasses or whatever. And we were doing a bunch of these ad reads every frickin' podcast. And then meanwhile, they're like, we can pay you $100 for 4 hours. And I'm just like, buddy, like, this should be like a $300 a show gig minimum. And the fact that I'm working for like starter level caster pay is insane to me. And then meanwhile, I learned that their executive is making like $275,000 a year on an academic conference like director salary. I'm just like, okay, buddy. Like, I get the guy at the top gets paid more, but can you at least budget for your talent who brings you all of your value? Well, I guess not all your value. Their value is in signups, in sign-up numbers, but I know how much you guys are making. I've seen your books. Like, please give me something. Rocket League's coming stale. It's well, the thing is, it's not. Like, the sign-up numbers are huge for like a lot of colleges. 93% of all colleges have a Rocket League team, or club, or some form of like registered competitive thing. Rocket League's not necessarily stale. It's stale in the same way that people are hating how Valorant is becoming really confusing with all the agents, like overwhelmingly making it feel like everyone's playing Overwatch with like a trillion explosions and ults going off. For $500, would you commentate my ranked matches? I would 100% get in a call and commentate your ranked matches. I'd record it and make it a YouTube video. My viewer paid me $500 to cast as ranked. I would 100% do that. I'd ask for that through PayPal, though. I'm not losing 30% of that to YouTube. Jump. No. I'm gonna have to do that sometime. Good to know. Good to know I have a business on the side. Send me your replays and I'll cast them. Bang? No. Ow! Got absolutely annihilated on that cut. Did not mean to tap like that. So mission for top 25, it's not going right now, dude. I'm in a creative rut right now. Not gonna lie. There's like multiple sponsors for this week, so I'm trying to figure out a way to implement them all, and I'm really struggle bussing. I'm also kind of overthinking it. Like last time my top 50 video did not have like some crazy narrative or over the top like storyline or whatever, but it's still just like something I'm trying to implement a bit more of, and I'm failing at the original idea. Because I can think of a really funny thing for like one brand or whatever, or at least not necessarily like insanely funny, but like something that made me laugh. But as I get further and further into the writing, it's like, how do I implement something for this product, and this product in like basically 90 seconds? I would consider myself as a non-creative person now that I rank think I never tried anything. I'm falling asleep trying to watch stream. Yeah, have a blessed night. See ya, birdie. It is very late now. Peace, peace. Guys get a 7-200 with the wide aperture and just get 2x extender. That true. That too. Honestly, it just, I don't even need to zoom that much. It's just, I've noticed when I was at like CECC taking photos, I think my game just froze. No, chat, please. No, not this freeze. No, please. Please. No, chat, not this one. No, not this one. It breaks my whole computer. No, please. Please, no. This is where, okay, I forgot about this type of glitch. This literally makes me have to restart my stream. I have to restart my entire computer. Or I have to log out and log back in. No, I can't task manager because task manager comes up and then it goes behind the Rocket League screen. So I can't click on anything. The only way is to get the task manager off my main screen. Wait, it showed up off screen. We can do it, chat. Never mind. Thank God. Because when task manager pops up in my main screen, we're borked, dude. No. See, the thing is that it's freeze. That's the thing. Is like, I do that normally with most Windows. You know, you do the Windows key left or right or whatever. But whenever you Alt Tab to the task manager, and I didn't even get points for that win. Whenever you Alt Tab or whatever to the or Windows tab to the thing, or no. Whenever you Alt Tab to the task manager, as soon as you select it, it goes back to Rocket League as the main window. So dragging it doesn't make any sense because you literally, or not, doesn't affect it because you literally cannot like touch the window. It's like a really unique thing, which is why I hate that glitch. Because if I select task manager and it doesn't, you know, immediately pop up off my main menu, I literally have to like go into the start menu and then log out and then log back in, and it closes all my programs. Hello, Mo Miller. What's best dead zone to use? I just use 0.05. You're not dead? Question mark? Nice. Please answer my comment. Hey, fun fact, buddy. Maybe you open your frickin' ears. I already answered it, M. Miller. Don't get sassy with me. Man, I hate it when you guys ask a question, I answer it, and then before you let me actually answer in your version. I feel like 90% of you guys, when you do that, you like ask a question, and as soon as you ask it, you're like, wow, why is he prioritizing my question over all the other viewers? You know what? Hate this guy. Answer my question. Like, dude, calm down. We'll get to it. I just was halfway through. There was no challenge. I was going to go 50 on that, and then I'm like, oh, they're not actually going up for that. Okay. That, no. Why? It's twos. Why? Why? Like, I just... Insane thought process to double tap that from the corner? Like, unless you're perfectly nailing that in the middle, like, there's literally... That's just literally handing the ball over. Sick. Huge fan. Huge fan. This is unfortunate. We're gonna sell tonight, but I am uninstalling this game tonight. I think I'm just stressed about the LG thing, guys. Just in a bad mood. Because I've had a... God, you're so good, Gio. All right, we're going to do rings. But yeah, my current thing right now is that, like, I think I've kind of hit the reality of, like, when I first entered the top 100 thing, when it was like 60,000, when it was like 6,000 different applicants, I think I was kind of just being like, haha, let's have a goofy little time and let's make a fun little video. And then when I'm at top 100, I was like, oh, cool. Well, let's just have a goofy little fun time and make a video. And now that I'm in like top 50 and then into top 25, I was kind of just like, it's like gotten very real, like that it's like, oh, this is not any like, this is not like a laid back challenge anymore. I'm actually really, I'm in this bish, you know? But the thing is like, while I'm not entering it because there's $100,000 at the end and I'm like, that'd be so fun, I do feel like this has been like an incredibly stressful couple of weeks in terms of like the job market, and streams have been a little bit more lackluster for me lately. And so it's like, I think it's been a way to basically distract myself from that, is doing the LG stuff, because it takes up so much time. Scripting, writing, filming, editing, music selection, you know, writing jokes, trying to revise stuff, all that stuff. And I feel like it's been kind of fun, but I feel like now that I've like been in this little lull of figuring it out, I feel like it's very real that I'm like, if I get eliminated later in the week, like kind of, you know, this fun little mini quest is kind of over, and I just have to go back to the reality of like going back in this garbage job market and applying for 7 jobs a day and getting rejected by every single one of them, you know? Just, it's a grim reality out there, chat. So I'm sorry if some streams I'm stressed. That's usually what's happening. I was in a good mood today, but I think I just quickly kind of got bothered before stream. And then I'm not putting this on JG. I'm sorry, JG, if you're in here, but his comment just kind of reminded me, like an irritated thing of like, man, YouTube has no viewers. Where are the viewers today? I'm just like, buddy, like, like, don't mention that to me. So all that stuff kind of just comes and slaps you in the face sometimes. Sounds like been a fun distraction. Yeah, it is. It's just the problem is like it's kind of like this like fun like, whoa, what if, you know? But I'm not gonna lie, if I actually won this competition, I would be sobbing on camera. Like this would literally fix all the stresses that have been like destroying me. Like that amount of money being paid via salary or something, like would legitimately fix so much of my financial issues. I'd be able to pay off pretty much all my debt, except maybe my student loan stuff right off the rip. Which would mitigate a lot of monthly payments. It would allow me to save up a frick ton of money. And, you know, obviously probably be a boon to my content creation and give me a leg up on the next step of all that. And, you know, that's always fun. My issue beyond that is basically just figuring out, okay, well, you know, I got to keep going. And I don't know what these challenges are going to be. So far, the challenges are pretty acceptable for LG. It's like make an ad for this, and I'm like, I can be, you know, charismatic. I can create a skit for that. That's all fine. My issue is like when part of the challenge this week is doing a sponsored stream, and I'm kind of like, okay, well, that's a little scaring me, especially because my viewership has been a little weird lately. So that makes me really anxious on like, you know, am I not going to be able to stand out enough on that? But then like if I do keep making it, I'm just kind of scared eventually it's going to get to a point where it's like some type of thing, kind of like a sponsored stream where it's like all about like, oh, generating hype and who has the best blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, buddy, I'm competing against people with like 20,000 followers, 50,000 followers on Twitch, and they're getting hundreds of viewers every stream. It's like, it's tough, you know? I missed out. What competition? Oh, I'm top 25 in Luminosity Gaming, like the esports org. They have a competition that basically is they had a bunch of creators submit applications for why their journey in gaming and esports or whatever, and what led them to this point as a creator, and essentially why they should be in the top 100. I made top 100 out of like 6,000 plus applications. I made then top 50, and then I've just made top 25 earlier this week. And this next challenge I have to submit on Thursday because they just extended it. And I'm just getting, I don't know, I'm in this like kind of creative rut. And I think I'm starting to get stressed because it's like the competition has gone from like, oh, this is kind of a fun little side venture to like, oh, wait, no, this is a competition. Like everyone I'm going against is going to get increasingly difficult to compete against. Because I think in the top 100, sometimes you just like, I feel like some of the videos I watch from other creators, I'm like, I don't know about the quality of that, or the editing on that's a little whatever, or this is kind of flat. This doesn't really show off their charisma or whatever. And I think the flair I put into my video stood out. And then I think the same for top 50 now into top 25. But now I'm just like, everyone I'm competing against now at this point, some of them have like personal editors, you know, that are making like their editors edits crazy and whatnot. And so for me, I'm like, I believe my editing skill and my scripting ability, but right now I'm kind of in a creative rut, and it's making me scared because I'm like, I can't drop the ball, dude. This would be life-changing if I was able to win this. Essentially, since they seem to be basing this off of like how well you can do these videos and not necessarily their metrics. So I'm just trying to ignore the fact that there's other more qualified people for this, and just trying to be like, if I can just do every challenge each week expertly, then, you know, maybe I can, you know, maybe that can be me. Who knows? You're underselling yourself? No, I know. But that's the thing. It's like, this is just the anxiety that gets in your head. Content anxiety of unstable would be too much. Well, that's why content creation is best handled as a side venture until you're like making a significantly consistent income, you know? Like, if you have like 1 or 2 good months, you should not be going full time. The reason I went full time is because esports was being pretty consistent for the past like 3 years, and then I went full time. And then content started picking up as well, so I was able to make this all work. Problem is just like the first off season when I went full time was brutal. It was literally like a 7-month straight of no casting, which basically meant I had to eat into every single dollar of my savings and like load up a credit card with debt. So I had to pay all that off, and it's been brutal financially the past couple of years. So trying to fix all that and stay on top of everything has been incredibly hard. So this 100K would literally fix everything. I'm not even exaggerating. Like literally everything that stresses me out day to day would be fixed by this. So it's like, yeah. The challenge this week is there's 3 different products we have to make. We have to do a sponsored stream with call outs to those brands. And then we also have to do make like another video showcasing those brands in like a creative way. And it's the first time I've had to do 3 brands in a video. And that's where I'm kind of like tripping up. I'll say that people are more qualified to say the more resources. Well, I mean, in terms of like, if you're signing a creator to a $100,000 contract, there are streamers with a lot. They're like all variety streamers, which is first off kind of like something I definitely lack in. I don't have a stream where I'm playing a bunch of different stuff just by design. And that's honestly not even because I don't feel confident in doing it. I just don't play in a lot of other games. I play a lot of RPGs, but that's it. And I'm like, maybe I need to pivot into playing more RPGs, but I also know like, by doing that, I'm essentially bifurcating my audience, you know? Like, I'm essentially taking all of the people who follow me for Rocket League, fun fact, all of them, and being like, hey, sometimes we're going to be playing this other game, and a lot of them are going to be like, haha, F that, and then I'm going to lose all that viewership. So I basically, if I start playing other games, I'm going to have to basically ignore my metrics for a while. 25 is also a good resume filler. Yeah, but you have to be unique in, like, how you sell that stuff. Honestly, for stuff like this, I'd probably just try and sell myself as like a social media manager, do a specific job or something. Ask for advice on that for remote work or whatever. Still want to do marketing. I still believe I have the social psychology training and knowledge and statistical awareness and data analytical ability to do that, but you know, just need a way in. Yeah, again, I'm not actually saying like, I don't think I can beat these people. It's literally like, I think I'm actually creative enough and entertaining enough or have the camera presence or whatever to compete with anybody. But, you know, it's just, you get in your head. I have one of the top 25, I will say, is very nice. Like, we're all on a Discord together, and we chat a lot. People, like, join VCs and game together. Like, oh, guys, have you heard about Repo? It's like, yeah, you want to play it together? And they'll just do all that together. So it's very sweet. Seeing how everyone's, like, supportive. What are the products? You guys have probably seen it on Twitter. It's Control protein meal bars, CTRL. There's Juvie Energy. Shout out to them. I've actually been drinking that right now, and it's delicious. And then Sprecher Craft Soda, which is also delicious. I had one of their root beers last night. What? He did not look like he wrapped around that in that way. I need to see this again. I'm genuinely baffled. I don't get any beat of that. Sprecher, yeah, it's really good. Yeah, their soda's pretty solid, and I don't actually even drink root beer. Or soda in general. So yeah, I have to do an ad basically featuring all three of them. So that's where, like, I've been able to script out individual ads. Technically, you don't have to. Man, I don't want to play games. Emily, thank you for the raid. Howdy. Hi, Pandy. Pandy, thank you for the 17-month resub. No, sad. Can I half flip? You have 100 boost! God, I did. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, nope. Yeah, I had the Sprecher root beer last night. That is delicious. And I was drinking the Juvie watermelon lime tonight. Channel's doing better than ever. Yeah, I mean, difficulty is that variety is like something that you kind of have to do once you're more established, because ultimately some games it can be dangerous to attach yourself to this. Rocket League is just especially like very difficult to create content for, because there's only so much you can do without getting like ultra ridiculously creative and over the top, or worse. Most YouTube videos that actually pop off now are either pro gameplay or it's specifically collaboration content where you get like a bunch of people in. The problem is you can't really do that with most creators unless they have some form of incentive, like you're a large channel or whatever, you know? So it's kind of tough to plan that stuff. But even still, like, the viewership potential in Rocket League is very low. Going to the corner on that is actually, like, legitimately one of the most confusing decisions I've ever seen a teammate make. Guilty of Sprecher. I mean, it's hard to know how to pronounce these things. Okay. Speaking Japanese, the game's about to go huge. It's actually insane how much the Japanese streamers are blowing up. There's so many like multi-hundred to like 1,000 viewer Japanese streams. I feel really happy for like people like realize that man's the goat. Also, very nice dude. I used to play with a decent amount when he was a lower rank and he would queue US West. This time is designed a commercial for all the products or advertise them individually in a stream. Both. We have to do a stream with them, as well as put out a video on Twitch basically announcing, hey, we're in the top 25. It's brought to you by these 3 brands. And it says basically make an advertisement for one of these things or do them for all 3. But I'm like, honestly, if you're saying one or both, I feel like it's basically an obligation that I have to do all 3, you know? Maybe that's like the best thing to do for like pleasing the brand, so I'm not preferring one or the other. Also never click on Rocket. It's unless even that's only. But the thing is, like, gameplay videos are like the easiest to make and whatnot. But for me, I feel like you have to make them like a narrative video, kind of like how Cbell and like Striped does it, where like they have kind of like gameplay, but it's not really their gameplay. You know, it's them filming other people doing something interesting. I think those are pretty interesting. Like I like the ones where like they got Jay and Blaze or whatever, like 2 SSL players to basically like do increasingly weird levels of challenges where they're like every time they beat a player of a certain rank they have to lose an ability at random, like they can't jump or they can't use boost, they can't aerial, like whatever, like just something random like that. And I thought that was kind of an interesting little challenge. That it's kind of like interesting to see like, hey, how does a really good player handle like being able to have to beat a player of a lower rank, but like they can't like do something super foundational. Dude. Holy carry by my teammate. Look at this man popping off. 6 goals on 6 shots. What the hell? Catch you that challenge, but he can't demo after Silva 2. Let's see how far he goes. The video I still think would be interesting is, again, as I mentioned, I have to announce it and then also find a schedule with you guys. But yeah, the frickin' find the schedule where it's like get the people to basically think the C3s or the low GCs that think they can play an SSL and get them in a lobby full of PMU people. And just see like how well you can stand. I think proving grounds like that would be really interesting to watch. All right, I figured he'd go to the corner, so I was like, if I hit it around him upfield, at least it's going to be something hard to read. But yeah, that's why I figured the PMU guys would have fun, because I think you guys would be goofy with it, but you'd also be like, enjoy the opportunity to like show someone what it's really like. Because I kind of got the idea a while back from like back when I used to do viewer games a lot more, and there'd be so many people being like, Danger Taco, I've seen you play, and I'm gonna be honest, like it's not impressive really. Like what I'm seeing, like, are you sure you've ever been SSL GC3? Like go to your tracker, because like I'm C2, C3, and my games are this fast. And it's like, buddy, it looks slower when you're watching, but like I assure you cannot play in these lobbies. And he was like, no, I can. And then we get like a thing where it's like the lobbies like Devil, 90, me, Shaq, Catter, or whatever. And then they try to like aerial once and they cannot touch the ball. And they're like, why am I? Like, oh my God, this is what the lobbies are like? Yeah, buddy. I'm like, you didn't realize that? Like, of course it looked easier when you're watching. So I'm like, those ideas, I like those types of people are always my favorite people to hear the feedback from, because I'm like, oh, of course you don't realize how hard it is to play in these lobbies, because you have no conception of how much faster it is. Well, it was specifically because I remember like those are the players who would used to pop into my viewer games to like specifically play against the lower ranked players. And those players would always be like, man, well, I can't touch the ball, because we'd just be doing like regular ass 3v3 or 4v4 or whatever. And I always thought that was kind of funny to witness. The instantly recognizable guys who are like, wait a minute, hold on, you're telling me I can't just play against SSLs and play fine even though I've never been GC? Yeah, any of the PMU guys with the RLCS Challenger tag, you're pro in my book. What? Hate that. Does Kara scam me? Classic. Oof, sorry, Joshy. No! That's such a rig. Don't get flicked. Thank you. Man, you guys are patient, dude. Bro, is this a sub and didn't get the tag? That's crazy. I just realized you guys were tight with Darklight. That was the thing that surprised me the most is when you guys are posting that replay and I'm like, Darklight, what? It is pretty lame that you were listed as a sub, you didn't get that. Like, subs get them on pro teams, why not? Challenger tags. They're literally giving them like hundreds of people, like why not just one more person? Okay. Can have you blued up? Is that what they're calling it? I should have stolen that. No way, I don't bump you! Nah, I was hoping the guy would slow down just to be like, well, it's the last play. That wasn't a footy at land. Wait, what? The heck is a footy? I don't want to know that. You know what? Didn't answer that question. Sounds exactly like I think it is. I'm not gonna lie, I was not paying attention to that demo. I thought that my teammate had it. Joshy? Man, that's actually kind of crazy. My bad, teammate. Did I just throw? I really hope you don't touch that. Thank you. What's going on? Nice. I like the idea there, teammate, though. Interesting. Oh my god, I need to retire and never play this game again, chat. That was actually a very easy flip reset that I just completely biffed for no reason. Bruh, you missed your first arrow and you lucked into the second one because I had to turn down at the last second. Nice. No, you're bad. Okay, we're good. They never see the corner hit coming. Wait. I'm sorry, teammate. That was actually perfect. Okay. Getting that behind him because he can't get there in time. I missed that boost. I love it. That was the game winner. That's a good touch. That's another good touch. And that's a good touch. Oh, man, I didn't have the boost to pop it over him with enough power. That was close. He jumped really low. Lol. The synced up demos is crazy. Ding, ding. That's how you win. Time to do laundry. I'm procrastinating all day. I do often do that. Just staring at the laundry like, I can't do it. Literally all I have to do is like toss in the detergent pot and just turn it on. That's literally it. And just like, it's Herculean effort. What could I possibly be doing there? Noise. SSL? This is SSL, yep. Just kidding, we're playing fake Creed, so. Yep, fake Creed. Wait! No, that's fake Creed. UNL's University of Nebraska Lincoln. Fraud Watch. There's a rank X player called Creed. And I'm just like, I was thinking to myself, wait, why is he this low? And then I'm like, oh wait, no, here he is. Like, this Creed is also very good, but not as good as a rank X player, obviously. Sad. Not gonna lie, chat, didn't think you would be ready for that deflection. Interesting. I think these guys would just be zooming around, both double committing to every ball. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. I hate how sweaty 2s gets and it's not even that high. Hello, Lilo. Lilo's my pick for winning it all tomorrow for the BS Plus Women's Tournament. Team just simply too good. Evelyn's looking like a nice third with you guys. Yeah, I mentioned on chat on the desk. I thought it was really funny. If you guys actually, we actually almost had Eepers versus Keepers, and I thought that would have been really funny. Oh. All right, cool. Eepers versus Power Nappers? Yeah, that was pretty funny. The lineups on the names are pretty great. I have a Halo 3 ODST. Oh. The video of the dudes in the men's restroom singing that together is still like one of the possibly my favorite videos on the entire internet. Yeah, the singing in the bathroom so they can get the reverb off the tile. The one in the sewer? What? Oh, man. Fake Creed, this is why you're always going to be the fake creator, right, buddy? Oh. Okay. No! Ugh, thought that was gonna be way higher. Man, you guys are so interesting. Go for a bump every time, how about you? I guess if it's simple and it works. I don't flick that like that. Oh. Sorry, Magnus, I didn't think you could turn on that. That was a weird angle. I was like trying to get around it, but also behind the ball as I was in front of it. I was like, that's asking for a lot on that flick. Okay, I knew I could get that around him, but... You gonna go with that? Oh. Fake Creed isn't cringe, he's just, you know, he's doing what works. Go for demos on players that can't react to it in time. That's how it is. That's a read. That's a read. Well done, Magnus. I need to go back and watch the mainstream of VOD because I always like to hear what people say about my team because I love Castle Rock. Like, hell yeah, Castle Rock. Oh. Any more jerseys? Agreed. We all could use more jerseys in this land. Oh, Creed, okay. See, the reason why I was thinking you were going to slow it down because you didn't have an angle. Oh. Like that only because I knew they probably wouldn't expect me to do that. Oh, buddy. Throwing? Do not. Oh, I thought he was about to skip that up. I'm like, buddy, we have the win. Just put it on the ground. Wow, what the heck? Why was my teammate at 1800? What a weird. Is twos even this dead? That like it can't even give me people within like 100 thing? Hey, Skugga. Your teammate was rescue hole 1800. Yeah, I don't know why they're that freaking all over the place. Have you guys been seeing the morning routine guy? The super jack, like black guy who has like a psychotic daily schedule? Everyone's comparing him to like Drew Walls, but for like influencer like lifestyle. Like the super unattainable daily schedule, waking up at 3 a.m. or whatever every day. With the blue water. Yeah, the sparkling water. Everyone's like racing to the stores to figure out what the heck he's drinking. Expecting his voice to be like that. I'm not gonna, I haven't watched a single minute of the video. I just love the idea that people are nitpicking like the funny stuff of like, where he's like, it shows him in 1 minute, like opening the door to go out on the balcony. And then the next minute him actually being on the balcony. And they're like, damn, it took him a whole minute to open the door. And I'm like, yeah, why is it edited like that? Or there's like a thing where he's jumping into the pool and for some reason it cuts and shows 4 minutes later him diving into the pool after he jumped. It's like, yeah, he was hovering for 4 minutes. And then he gets on a phone call for quote unquote work and it's the most like vapid things ever. Everyone's just making fun of like, yeah, we need to get that to $10,000. It's like, yep, that's exactly how business sounds to me. Yeah, exactly. We need to quantify the units and substructure our vertical integration with our synergized byproducts and subsidiaries. Right there, what I just said, you can only learn that via an MBA. You think you could Google that? Get out of here. I love business jargon, yes. Comp. What the hell? You could... Oh, that's not the real comp. Oh, wait, it is comp. Why is your name stupid? Are you playing an epic? You are playing an epic. Comp, I thought you were one of us. Bro's looking like his freaking RL government name. Yeah, I'm comp RL. Yeah, obviously, buddy, you're in Art Rocket League. Get real. Jabberwocky? Aren't those people that dance in masks? Leela? Wait, is that normal times? Yeah, it's a lobby. Yeah, why is Orange Team like jacked out of its mind? We must be really low on queues because I'm like not even 1700. I don't think I'm like low 16s. These guys just haven't queued threes at all, or the game is just giving me a giant middle finger because every single one of the people on the other team are SSL. I have no idea who these two people are on my team. J-Bar, I think, might have played for Western Michigan University in CRL, but that team is not very memorable outside of that, having Gengar on their team. Temporary workouts to Gleep already? No, every single we upload to Zorb, be careful, that program tends to crash, we use Gleep Club. That is kind of how most back-end things. I feel like I know a lot about like what businesses use for like certain things, but it is kind of funny to watch. Like, oh no, actually we use Bloopity Doop. I'm just like, pardon? Close one. The Eepers were terrorizing through these lobbies for a couple hours. Yeah, I wish I kind of stayed and figured out what we're doing in that lobby, because I felt like my teammates were not on the same level. But that's just kind of how it is when you're queuing against people who are accidentally smurfing, as I call it. Basically, you just don't queue threes, and then eventually you queue threes, and it's like, oh cool, a bunch of 2K MMR players in threes. Either. Meat Morp? Yep. They'd be bad E, Igris guy on repeat. Also, one thing that I thought was kind of interesting, chat, is I was casting a EU player today called Yas. And I learned that's actually, she's a 2000 MMR 2s player. And she's Nas's little sister. And I was like, oh, that's so crazy. Or Nas's little sister. And I'm like, damn, that's like crazy. So now it makes me want to do a tier list of like, who is the most, like, who are the best sibling duos in Rocket League in terms of skill? I feel like in terms of sheer peak, Yas and Nas are definitely up there. There was Leaks and Ricky a while back that were really good on La Familia. Obviously, Rawas and Kalirs. Moses and Toasty. Pretty quality. Trying to think of like other ones. NASA stayed on PlayStation? I don't know, maybe. A lot of them did. At least out of the old Gs. I know like Justin and Squishy, I think, were PlayStationers. Yeah, Clear's a Ross obviously number one, but I was like, there's other ones. Also, I don't know if iRicky plays. I do have actually an insane clip on my hard drive of iRicky when I was casting Fear. Fear was wanted some support on some of the streams he was doing. He was playing Evo, and iRicky pulls off the most insane comeback in ones I've ever seen. I'm gonna have to see if I can dig that up and we can watch that. He scores like 2 goals with a 0-second cross-field play in like the final seconds to win the game. After Evo was like guaranteed to win, basically. Nice. The Danger Taco sibling invitational. I don't know. Honestly, dude, if I had a bunch of money sitting around, I would be running tournaments all the time. Yes, both ones and twos. I find that so impressive that people have that type of talent in the game, just flowing through their family line, you know? I'm sure it's easier when you have a brother who's super into gaming. Kind of show you the ropes. Ooh, really thought he would be cocky on that. Not gonna lie, use that reset very early. I really thought he'd try to settle that. Nice. Insane. No, that's so cringe, dude. I hate that. The triplets were all diamonds and chance. Triplets. Hunter Comer, she's getting almost daily one session from the best ones player in the world at the time. Oh yeah. Salt Mine champion. Yeah, that's why I really want her and the We Don't Care roster to do well in that tournament. I think it'd be very cool to watch her continue to excel, get some more competitive experience, get some winnings on that Wikipedia, you know? And the timing on that, you didn't even mean to do that. Whoa, I did not think you'd be able to continue to gravitate over to the left. On business consulting, I mean, if you're an expert in something and you're trying to advise businesses on best way to approach it, then it's great. Literally, Lawler, that's like what he does for like a vast majority of his income. Just teaches businesses who want to get into esports how to actually do it without being idiots. And yet, some orgs won't even listen to him. Those are the orgs that fail. G1! Oh, sorry. MBA or study psychology. I'm dead ass. An MBA is only as good as your internships that you're going to grab. It's a very generic degree that has not a lot of on-hand experience, I feel like. Psychology is a flexible degree if you know how to sell it. Oh, thought you saw me. My bad. I think you wanted something else on that. Yeah. Might need to pay a visit to the doctor. It would be great if I got paid. It's also hard in the market. I mean, psychology is flexible. People always think it's like, well, you can only be a psychologist. There's nothing else you can do with psychology. It's a useless degree. I'm like, well, no, you learn statistics. You can, a lot of data analytic teams specifically are made of people who study psych because you study human psychology. You study how, you know, to set up research and experimental design, something that CS people do not know how to do. So yeah, you can throw a bunch of variables into some huge regression or some like neural network or whatever, but you could also just like be a scientist who understands human behavior and be able to take your variables and actually like intelligently apply them. So if you sell it like that, you know, that's something you can do. But I would say if you're going to go in psych nowadays, you'd be learning how to code as well. Did Chef just okay, well, whatever. Game just exploded right there. There it is. I don't know why he was not showing up in my friends. MBAs usually move to management if you already have the job. Yeah, but that's the thing is like MBAs are like just on paper having an MBA doesn't necessarily mean you have a lot of like baseline knowledge that you can't learn elsewhere. It's more about like just showing that like, hey, I have gone through training to, on theory, be a good manager. But it's like that's not how jobs work, you know? Non-science degree downing an actual science degree about being wait, what? A non-science degree? Are you calling psychology not science? You're right, it is social science. It's almost like we're empirical. I'm not saying CS people have no understanding of what variables put in because they're stupid. I'm just saying like when you guys run models, you might not understand like maybe a certain way to build a model based on theory. Like a lot of your guys' way you're taught is brute force at times. And yeah, as you get better at it, you'll be more like down for it. I'm not sure why you're saying that, oh, I'm downing you. I'm not. I'm just saying that's part of the reason why you have multidisciplinary teams. You guys are way better at the hard coding aspect that I am not. And you will probably have similar or superior statistical output, but like, you know, everyone informs different things on what that is. Don't have to get competitive. I'm not calling that. However, if you ever call psychology a non-science, I'll ban you from my chat. So fucking sick of everyone looking down their nose at social sciences as if they're not actually the bedrock of every fucking discipline that everyone values in this fucking world. Yeah, I can't stand psychology. I'm gonna go study economics and marketing, which is exactly social psychology to a fucking T. So sick of these people doing that. Oh. Can you get that, Rex? Maybe? Being in your early 20s is hard because you really need to choose what you want to do for the rest of your life. I mean, yeah, but I mean, you can always pivot. People have career changes later on in your life. You don't have to lock in. It's just a little dangerous because you're spending money a lot of time when you get into that area, especially in the US. That's why I honestly, if you're truly undecided, you have no idea what to do, or if you're not motivated to go to school, you should not be going to school. You should not be wasting your money getting a degree if you're not motivated to actually pursue something interesting or get an internship or get some form of on-the-job experience prior to graduating. One of the hardest things I think for a lot of people is you graduate with no internship and no job prospect because of that. And a lot of job opportunities, especially those internships that can lead into full-time employment, come and are exclusively available to people currently pursuing a degree. So once you graduate, you are not able to get that degree at the time or get into that. Hello, Shaq. You should pay for me? Ah, yes. Yeah, luckily my master's and PhD was paid for, but my God, some people are not that lucky. I don't want to start the adult life yet. I mean, yeah, I get that. Honestly, if the job market continues to being so butt, I might have to just admit defeat and be like, hey, I'm gonna be an esports assistant or a graduate assistant for some program and go back for a master's in like marketing analytics or something like that, just so I can ready up a little bit more, because that way I won't have to pay for my schooling, but at the same time, it's like I can, at the very least, get some form of side income while also still pursuing my degree. Nice. Interesting. Over 2 years? I mean, if you're looking for a 2-year degree, those are really going to limit. I think if you're going to go to school, you go for the full 4, bare minimum. Unless you're going to like a trade school or something. I've been out of school for 2 years? I don't know how Nacho's doing. Me and her actually have a very similar backstory when it came to like how we pursued graduate school and whatnot. Nice. Bad approach. Nice, Rex. Maybe if I throw out there a few weeks in the interwebs, see if anyone's interested in cool 2K-ish player for CRL. I mean, it's definitely worth the shout for some universities. The recruiting season is coming up for a lot of them, especially with rolling admissions, which a decent number of those universities have. Maybe not a lot, but a decent number. I will say, like, the full ride type thing that some people are searching for is not as frequent as many people talk about. I've talked to a lot of students who are like, well, more people are getting scholarships for Rocket League, right? So it's like a full ride. And like, like even at the big universities, they don't have full rides. They have like full tuition, but that doesn't mean that you're actually getting a full ride. But hey, if you're pursuing a degree, getting any money off from the subtotal and whatever would be nice. Okay. What do I think could be cool? Yes. Could you not get your degree sponsored by any chance since you're a skilled worker? Huh? I mean, for me, it's like if I go to if I went back to like a graduate school to get like an MBA, like not MBA, like a master's in like marketing analytics course, I would actually want to go to marketing. I've actually really enjoyed that idea of it. It's also like education that does kind of go hand in hand with what I'm already doing. It's not just like a weird pivot. Like I'm like, oh, I'm biomedical sciences and marketing, you know, it's like, that kind of works, but I would really only consider that if I could secure like a scholarship at a school. And also if the program's actually like half decent, you know? So I'd have to look into that because I'm not really in the mood to go to a degree program that's in the middle of nowhere that's might pay for all my expenses, but I'm like, is this actually a program that I'm going to learn interesting stuff? Does it have connections with job placements and whatnot? Or I could just, you know, kick ass in the creator competition and get $100,000. And $100,000, that's enough to retire off of, right, chat? Okay. Like I also don't have to go to college for what I plan to do because there's plenty of avenues and a couple jobs I'm interested in without school, but degree always looks good. Degree kind of like gets you past like the preliminary shift through a lot of applicants, but it doesn't really do much beyond that. Experience is always king, in my opinion. Which is why I say like the advantage of being in school is that there's a lot of jobs basically designed for students like that are currently pursuing a degree and not necessarily someone who just graduated. That's why it's really frustrating that a lot of entry-level jobs and jobs that I want to get into are like specifically reserved for current students. And I'm just like, but I graduated in 2023 with my master's. I can't get that job. Those really stupid jobs that do not require an MBA and actually have a lot of like data analytics and like statistical knowledge or research methods required. And it's like, do you have an MBA? And we're looking for you. I'm like, buddy, like, why are these people learning this? This is not part of their curriculum. The music is off? Oh, sorry. I don't listen to the Spotify. Spotify, or not Spotify. The Monster Cat just does that randomly. I don't know why. It just decides like all of a sudden it'll turn off. It's not even like it's on literally on just like a huge playlist. So I have no physical idea how it could shut off, but I think the page just glitches for a second. That's not a good read. That does a little bit more inside on the bounce. I prepped for the bounce I wanted, not the actual bounce that was occurring. Hey, Preston. Hey guys, I think after this game I'm gonna get off. I'm feeling a little burnout today. I also have to take a phone call in like 20 minutes, so. Oh. Taka, what did you have to do to get in broadcasting? Because I would actually like to do that. You find places that need broadcasters and commentators, and you ask, hey, can I help? Typically volunteer at the beginning, because there's always... All right, good night.